Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about crypto. Why no pump? Why small pump? What's going on with the Bitcoin ETF? Did we project this? What are we doing about it? What's going on in the land of crypto? We're going to be answering your questions in the chat as always, so make sure you ask your questions there. And yeah, let's have some fun and let's get to it. So, depending, where are you guys watching from today and what are you drinking? You know, I like to ask this. I like to ask this because it gives people a chance to reply in the chat, get some lurkers there. They're not used to replying in the chat. They don't know how to reply in the chat. They just like watching. So I ask this question, it kind of breaks the ice. Plus it gives me a chance to tell you what I'm drinking today. I'm drinking something a little bit more solid, a little bit more oomph, a little bit more punch to it. I'm drinking Metaxa, right? Now, Metaxa, it's not really a cognac, it's not really a brandy. By the way, if you're wondering where I am, I'm in Greece, obviously, Metaxa. But it's not really a brandy, it's not really a cognac. See, when it first came out, it was classified as a cognac. But then what happened was, over time, it became a brandy. But then they said it's not a brandy because basically this comes from some grapes from Samos Island, and it has a unique taste and it's a bit sweeter and a bit different. So I don't know if you care about all this, but that's what I'm drinking today. So tell me what you're drinking. Cheers. And let's have a look at the chat. I see my man Duncan McLeod. I'm going to be answering your question in just 1 second. I see Future Crypto Well, Austin, Texas. Awesome. My sister lives in Texas, by the way. Not sure if you know that. Hey, Paul, watching from Taiwan. Awesome, man. Windsor, Ontario, the Joker e-drink. Bill, my man, watching us. And we also have, and what do you think about Okay, we'll answer those questions in a second. Let's talk about the Bitcoin chart. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on with altcoins. Let me give you my outtake on what's going to happen. Because unless you're new here, we pretty much call this. We called the whole move perfectly. And I'm going to show you how and where and what in just 1 second. But let's go real quick. I forgot to switch on my little thing. Give me a second here. Let me just switch this on. I got this little Stream Deck thing that I keep on forgetting to push. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works now. All right, so here we are in the Bitcoin chart. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, I am looking at Coinbase Pro. We have some FUD for exchanges, by the way, including MEXC. We'll talk about that in a second. But here we are right now, and we're sitting at 42,927,000, so just shy away from 43,000, okay? This is on the daily chart here, and as you can see, we are below the essential moving averages, right? Now, the issue here is this move from 49,000 almost all the way down to essentially 41,400, and you can argue even lower, 40,679. This spooked out a lot of people. And they're saying that the Bitcoin ETF was a sell the news event. Not exactly. What happened was, it was a buy, and a lot of people bought the news. A lot of people bought the news, but people in grayscale was selling, and the selling was more than the buyers. Now, if you watch my videos, we actually said on this channel that when the Bitcoin ETF comes out, we're looking at 3 scenarios, and we told you what the probabilities are and what strategy to follow. If you've been watching the Crypto Factor, you should be in huge profits right now, and you could be buying dips. And I'll show you why in a second, okay? But generally speaking, this is not a serious thing, okay? Look at this. We're going up. We're having this move up. Sure, we have this dip here. We have this dip here. We have this dip here. It does not mean we're going to go up. We're not going to go up. We are. It's just going to take some time, and we'll be explaining this in a second. Now, I do want to see this break up. If it doesn't break up and it breaks down, we may have a lot lower to go, and I'll tell you exactly my views in just 1 second. If you go to altcoins here, now you're looking at the daily chart on altcoins, and you're looking at our main picks here, okay? So these bubbles, they're not your typical top 100 or whatever. this is what we are mostly in, our main portfolio, if you will. Not everything's in here, obviously, and some coins we're holding more than others, right? But as you can see, we're doing pretty well here. Sol, doing great. Game Starter, don't get confused. I bought this today. I bought it late. I just got into it today. Yes, I think there's more upside. Yes, I know it's already up almost 800% this year. I bought this today. I'm not telling you to buy it now. I'm just saying I got in. I got in because I wanted to get into something on BSC. This looked like a good thing. Now, that said, you can see that we are doing very well, and alts are not taking that massive dive you would expect. And I would even argue that if Bitcoin goes down slowly and not suddenly, this could trigger an alt season. But let's see, okay? Let's see. Let me show you something real quick. If you go to my member group here, okay, my member group, the VIP Factor. By the way, if you're wondering how to become a member, if you want, the link is down below. Check it out, read it first, see if it's for you. I'm telling you right now, it's $49 a month. See if it's for you, see if you want to try it out, okay? I'm not pushing this on you. You don't have to buy this, so you don't have to do this. This is mostly something like supports this channel, and I try to give something extra back, okay? But generally, if you see our post here, all right, this was January the 12th, by the way. Bitcoin dump or pump, and what's the strategy? Let me get straight to the point. Let me read out each point, right, so it can put me on track, so I can answer what's going on, okay? So if Bitcoin pulls back from the 4850K level and doesn't bounce from the 44K level, I am looking at a $40,800 Bitcoin, maybe 38,700-ish. All the way to the 35K if that breaks. That is, if that breaks, okay? Now, depending, and this is important because a lot of people don't understand this, but depending on how we get there reveals probabilities and the best probable course of action for continuation either direction. See, it's not about it reaching a certain level, and if it just bounces from that level or goes beyond, like most people talk about. It's how you get down there. Is it a 3 structure move? Is it a 5? It's a big difference. Are you breaking? It's very different. It's very different depending on how you get there. That's what we need to evaluate, okay? Now, so as I say, so it's hard to suggest what to do right now and cover every scenario, even though we did cover every scenario a while ago. I'll show you in a second. I'm just showing you what kind of posts you get in the Crypto Factor, the VIP Factor. So one of the best strategies is to take profits from altcoins into Bitcoin the next following weeks if we see altcoins run. Now pay attention, this is important, don't get this twisted. This is so you can at least be able to buy the dips with Bitcoin if we have a price drop, as it alts typically dump more, or at least hold Bitcoin, or at least you can hold Bitcoin if crypto continues higher. So basically it keeps you exposed to cryptocurrency while you're protecting yourself. But there are a few nuances here, so pay attention. You may also want to take some profits into Ethereum and USDT depending on your portfolio and strategy. This is something we talk about on one-on-one coaching and stuff like that, so let's move on. Now, it says here, do not do this too fast. We may see altcoins rally or segment rally, so do this slowly. Again, this is to protect yourself, set yourself up with Bitcoin, see how it goes, but also get diversified and so on, okay? Could we see a massive move in all crypto instead? Yes, it's possible, but the probabilities are suggesting a pullback, and we need to have a strategy that covers every aspect possible. Well, what happened? We had a pullback, right? Now, it's impossible to know exactly what will happen and what to do. Remember, we are in a bull market. We are in a bull market. So this actually is extremely important because it helps us a lot. Let me show you how. Even if you miss this play, chances are we will get more chances and Bitcoin will go up again this year, okay? At the end of the day, you could just hold through this if you are long term. But if we see signs of further downside, depending on how we get down, again, as I mentioned earlier, it would be too late to react and you may be stuck holding. That's why I'm trying to give you a protective move here strategy. I need to see reaction and movement, meaning I can't really tell you what's going on. That said, I am one of the guys that told guys that will hold and take some profits from altcoins into Bitcoin and Ethereum, as I told you months ago, anticipating this move. Okay? Again, these are certain altcoins. There are some I'm actually buying more of, even if I expect it to go down lower, as I am converting from weaker alts. And when I say weaker alts, I'm not just saying newer alts, I'm not just saying smaller alts. Watch my videos the last couple of days, you'll understand. I'll show you them in a second. To be clear, I'm not talking about sell the news event here, I'm talking strategy. Watch the video I released in the previous post, which gets into more details. This is it. This is the video I was telling you to watch. Now, I posted this video on January the 11th, 2024 dump. But if you go down, if you scroll down here, you'll see the same video December the 26th. Okay? And this video, if I'm not mistaken, I think you'll see it before that as well. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But anyway. So basically what I was saying is to start taking profits from altcoins into Bitcoins before the ETF, because I was expecting a short-term drop and then a continuation to the upside, depending on how we saw the drop. That's what we're looking at here. If you follow this strategy, if you follow that strategy, if you haven't already, you still have a chance. You can be actually in a good position. Now, if you did not follow this strategy and you want to know what that strategy is, look, it's free in this video here, right? If you go to my channel, this is the channel, The Crypto Factor, go to videos, and if you scroll down, look right here, 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin will crash this day along with crypto, Bitcoin ETF strategy. Watch this video. It still applies, it's still relevant, it's still important, okay? That said, this is how shocking ways crypto YouTubers are making money using you. Watch this video. I actually reveal I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this video, by the way. I revealed so much shit that's going on with YouTubers, crypto YouTubers, that I don't know, I might get death threats. I'm not even joking. Okay, maybe not death threats, but it's pretty serious. All right. And then what you want to do is you want to watch 5 crypto coins to buy right now, actually urgent. And when I say right now, actually urgent, I don't mean actually urgent ape in, for Christ's sake. I mean, literally, you got to watch this video now because it's relevant to the ETF news, obviously. But people don't get the obviously part. And another video I did, buy this now, 5 cryptocurrencies to buy ASAP. Now, it's funny because, look, for a dip, I was called out saying, oh, anyone who's buying right now is a shiller, here's a paid shill. No, this is not a sponsored video, A. And B, take it into context. I keep on explaining this over and over. When I say watch this urgent, it doesn't refer to buying the fucking altcoins urgently. Okay, sorry for my language. It means watch this video urgently because it's time sensitive, as in now, the narrative or the situation or the date, not the actual coin. And even though I make this, I still get stupid comments. Where is it? I get some really good comments, obviously, as well. But there's some comments down here. Where is it? There's some comments. Some delete them after they you know, they see how much of a muppet they are after they actually watch the video. But here, let me get straight to the point. If you're watching this video and it's telling you to buy backed coin, Mantle or whatever and so on, right? Look at this. Just give me 1 second. Bear with me, okay? Listen to this in the video. Higher, I mean a lot higher.
All right, look, real quick. I know a lot of you know this, but I gotta be responsible here. When I say these coins are showing strength, I don't mean just go in, ape in, okay, because I know a bunch of you out there are a bunch of degens, just like myself. What I'm saying is they showed strength, look for a dip, then get into these coins. Make sure you wait for a dip, don't just ape in, because just because these showed strength doesn't mean they're gonna go up right now. I'm saying that generally when the markets go up, these are displaying sign of strength or displayed sign of strength, so they're good entries. Does that make sense?
Talking about cryptocurrency. All right, so I literally made this in the video. It's on the 2-minute mark, but people can't even watch 2 minutes of a video without commenting. saying that, oh, I shouldn't tell people to ape in, and but come on, guys, watch the video. You know, a lot of people blame YouTubers, and you know, I have my gripe against YouTubers, right? But a lot of people blame YouTubers, but the same people just go off of title, they go off of thumbnail, and they don't do research or anything like that, and just they can't even watch the actual video for context. How many times do I see people writing the list down of what I said in that video? Ha ha ha. Video starts at 2 minutes or 3 minutes, right? And ends at so and so because of the coin list, and they miss the context, get wrecked, and then blame me or other YouTubers. Watch, if you can't watch a 10-minute video, how do you expect? I tell you to do your own research. Obviously you're not, you can't even watch a 10 fucking minute video, right? And I'm not swearing because I'm mad because you're not watching my videos. I don't care. The thing is, people that watch my videos will watch my videos, people that won't. The thing is that you get wrecked and then you blame everyone else except yourself, right? I try to, and not only that, if you're not watching my videos in general and you watch just one video, I made a video last year or 2 years ago in the bear market saying take profits in Solana, all right? And this, everyone's saying, oh, see, you were wrong, it's gone up to 8x this year. Dude, I've been telling you to get into Solana since the lows. Okay, the video you're watching is 2 years ago. I called the top. Literally, and told you to take profits, and you're making fun of me. You keep, and then you write in the comment, do your own research, and you can't even do your own research enough to look at the data of the video. Are you serious? Like, what's going on here? And yes, we've made a couple of wrong calls in the past, and I leave those videos up. I leave them up because I want to show, and I made a mistake, I'm a human being. But if I'm getting 9 great calls out of, and 1 or 2 bad calls, I mean, come on, you guys have made fortune. And when I tell you how to diversify and everything to protect yourself and so on, how can you turn around and say, ha ha ha, you clown and shit like that to me, or blame me if you lose money? Look, I don't care who you're watching, whether it's me, well, I'm going on a rant here. It's probably the Hennessy or brandy or cognac or whatever you want to call it. It's Metaxa. But basically, you need whichever YouTuber you're watching, don't care who it is, watch the whole video, right? Don't get things out of context because that's what gets you wrecked, okay? All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. I'm seeing so many chat questions. I'm going to get to you straight away. I see Chad. I see my man Shad. I see Rahman. I'm going to get into this real quick. But talking about getting wrecked, MEXC, there seems to be certain things going on with MEXC. It's somewhat FUD, somewhat not FUD, okay? And there's something going on here, and I want to address, because I did see a video earlier on. Who was it? Let me have a look. By Crypto Gains, I think. Yeah, it was Crypto Gains, right? It was Crypto Gains. I just remembered. So he was saying that he has about $40,000 or something he can't get out of MEXC. And what they did was they tried to reevaluate, authenticate KYC. Okay, now, he then said that he sent this and he wants it resolved right now, and they're not resolving it, and they should just click a button. Now, here's the thing. His advice to get most, if not all, your funds off MEXC is good advice. You shouldn't be holding your funds on an exchange anyway. But as a former marketing director of a fully licensed and regulated crypto exchange, would be me, it's not as simple as customer service clicking a button because they're not qualified. It has to go through risk, it has to go through legal. That's the whole point of this. And I do understand why, at a certain point and above, MEXC needs to do this. Now, do I agree with the freezing of funds? No. Do I agree? Do I think you should keep your funds on there? No. I actually hate that. And even I pulled most of my funds off of MEXC. Not all my funds, obviously, but most of them. I'll show you which ones I kept on there in a second, because you might actually win $10,000. So bear with me. But generally speaking, it's normal for a re-KYC when they see big transactions and so on. Wirex did that to me a few years ago. and they blocked my account, and they were waiting not only for KYC, it was AML and a whole bunch of shit. Now, fortunately, I could show them where I got my money and where that money came from, okay? Because it did look fishy, but it wasn't, because it was perfectly legal. I gave in my papers, they unfroze my account. I stopped using that account after that because it took some time for them to unfreeze it, and it caused me problems at the time because I needed the money because my dad was in hospital. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but that's a different story. But I needed that money. And what happened was I never used Wirex again. Even today, they just sending me for the last couple of weeks to re-KYC. So this is a bit of autopilot, and obviously I'm not, because I'm not going to use them again. The only reason I can't close my account, believe it or not, is because there's $4 in there, and they won't close the account because there's $4 in there. So I'm like, okay, just keep on sending the emails. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I have other priorities. So this has happened a few times, and we've seen you shouldn't be holding money on exchanges anyway. You should be using a hard wallet. If you don't have a hard wallet or a hot wallet, just go to cryptofactor.net. All right, it's very easy. Cryptofactor.net, go to resources, scroll down. Here are the wallets I use. This is more of a novelty gift, in my opinion, to be honest with you, Ballet wallet. But Ledger, the S model, actually is better. Elipal or the Tangem wallet, actually very good hard wallets. And while you're here, get this free Malwarebytes browser as well. And this will protect you in crypto more than a VPN, by the way. So make sure you get this. It's totally free. And then if you want to upgrade to premium for extra security, you can, right? But generally, you need to do that. That's something you want to be doing, okay? Now, with that said, yeah, check out the VIP Factor down below. I'm looking at your chat right now, as you can see, just clicking and switching off some of these tabs here. Let's go to the chat and answer your questions. I see 58 beautiful, spectacular, awesome, wise, concurrent viewers, and I see 12 likes. So hit that like button. Let's get started. All right, and I'm starting with Duncan McLeod, or McLeod, or McLeod. Sorry, I don't know how to read that. Excuse my ignorance. So hope you're well. Wanted to ask you about Pyth Network. Did it pass through the resistance of 34 cents? Let's have a look at Pyth Network. I think it's good. I still believe that Pyth is going to do well, by the way. I've called it many times. But let's have a quick look. And I'm not going to be looking at all the coins, right? Only the ones I want and feel like they should. It's at 35 cents now. It needs to break 0.36 and close above it. Meaning it has to come up, then come back down, meet it, and make this support. But if you want to play the breakout, then yes, you can play the breakout. Might make sense. And if you look at the old chart here, yeah, it has quite a bit to go. So yeah, there you go. Look at this. It's at 34 cents. It broke above it. Let's see if it makes it support. What you might see happen is this will go down. See this? It's like a cup. This is like a cup. It might come back down and form a handle, make support, then break out. For me, that's one of the most bullish things you can see. This is not technical analysis, it's technical analysis overview, because obviously it takes hours to do technical analysis. Anybody that does technical analysis on a show in like 2 minutes, it's complete horseshit. It takes a longer time. But this is an overview, if you will, which is mostly what you need. I don't see those like buttons. I don't see anyone smashing it. Don't you like this video? Don't you like what I'm saying? What did I do wrong? Tell me what you don't like so I can fix it. What do I think about Multibit? I don't know anything about it, man. I know about Pyth, but I don't know about Multibit, to be frank. You are the man, Paul. Thank you very much. Chad. Hey, Chad. How are you, man? It's me, Vitaly. I remember Vitaly. Yes, I remember, man. How you doing? Okay, Duncan. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Hope you are well, bro. Future Crypto well. You will so many Bitcoins. Wish you wealth. Awesome. Do you mine crypto in Texas? I don't. Hey, can I ask something? Yes. Ecovisual, yes, you can ask something. That's the whole point. All right. Paul, do you think DOT will reach all-time highs again? I think DOT will do very well. I think it will definitely reach close to all-time highs. And if it does and it makes support around there, it could probably break it depending. Listen, here's what I'm looking at, and a lot of people are not going to like this. There's a huge chance, and there's a huge probability, actually, I'll rephrase, that we have a shorter bull market. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, and I don't want people to panic, but there is a chance. And I'm still looking at it, I'm still studying it, but there is a chance. So it really depends how close it is to all-time highs, when. Because the bull market might end by the end of 2024, beginning 2025, and that will wreck a lot of people waiting for that 2025 bull run. Which makes sense because usually everyone gets wrecked, even the people. Otherwise, you see all these people making great calls, making money, but they never have money because they never take profits and they always get wrecked. It's the sweet spot of everybody getting wrecked. It's like math, it's statistics. And I do think there's a chance of that. Now, don't panic yet. We still have time, and I'm still evaluating, and I want to have more info to be able to convey this and explain this. Not just technical analysis, but also different other factors, okay? But yeah, so it all depends. But yeah, I think DOT is a good coin to have, if that answers your question. Ecovisuals. I sold my portfolio because I thought the ETF probably was several news event, but now I lost my positions. This is why I was saying to everyone, don't sell, take profits into Bitcoin, and then use Bitcoin to buy back altcoins when they go lower, right? So, do I think a dip will come? Definitely, but we don't know when, we don't know where, so it might make sense to get in some of your positions and then wait for the dip to get in more, but if it doesn't come and it keeps on going up, at least you have a position. Without knowing everything else about you, though. I don't know your assets, diversification, risk tolerance, and so on. So that's all I can say. How will people use Bitcoin as a currency? Well, so you can, I'm not sure. All right, so there's multiple ways to answer this question, obviously. You don't need to use Coinbase to use Bitcoin as a currency. I could literally send you Bitcoin through my phone, email, paper wallet, GPS, Wi-Fi. It doesn't matter, right? Peer-to-peer. So if you're asking, you have to do it through Coinbase, you don't. You can do it through multiple ways. Like I have multiple wallets, I can send it to you. If you're referring to the fees or anything like that, you have to understand that when we had the gold standard, right, the gold standard, we didn't go, which was the best standard we've ever had, by the way. We didn't go around with gold coins in our pockets shopping with gold 10, 20 years ago, what was it? What we did was a central bank or bank would be holding the gold deposits, and the banknotes would reflect the worth of that in gold. Right? It's the same thing back in ancient times when you had big boulders, rocks in the middle of the village, and then smaller rocks would represent that rock, which was rare. Okay? So it's Bitcoin, you can make transactions, but when the fees are a bit expensive, we thought layer 2 was a solution. I thought layer 2 was a solution. When I say layer 2, I mean Lightning, by the way. It seems that Lightning is losing the battle right now, but we'll probably have some sort of way or layer 2, whether it's centralized or decentralized, to do that. But generally speaking, you can send Bitcoin straight away as well. So it all depends. But think of it more like a store of value than a currency right now. Hope that answers your question. Tikanis says, I'm good, man. Just a bit more metaxa than usual, so I'm a bit dizzy. I'm not supposed to be drinking either, but it doesn't matter. You gotta have some fun sometimes. Please review Vanry Gaming. There's nothing to review, but because I know you, I'm going to take a real quick look. I just want to see something real quick. Vanry Gaming. Vanry Gaming. It's not listed on CoinMarketCap. Let's try CoinGecko. Vanry. There's nothing to review. This is like a 30-day project. Like, there's no history. I can't do technical analysis on this. There's no technical analysis on this. There's nothing to review, man. I would have to do a deep dive, and I just can't do that on the live stream, man. You can't do a technical analysis or overview for a new project without price history, and live streams I can't really deep dive it and review a coin. That will take a long time. Then will take a long time to make a video about it. But if you want to look at gaming coins, we called some pretty good ones. Look at GameStarter. I actually bought this today. Not sure if it's going to do well or not, but it's on Binance. This is sort of like a launch pad, but niched for the gaming tokens only. So this might do well. And G-Swift, obviously, look, it's doing well. You got Miria over here. You got Nakamoto Games. You have quite a few gaming projects. If you're too scared, Shrap. This one is, I think it's on AVAX, right? On Avalanche. That's a gaming coin, which is probably very good. But if you want to be sure, and Lit Games. Lit is a high-risk game, but it's a good one. I think that one's on Binance. You got Illuvium, right? But if you want to hold a blue chip in gaming, IMX. There you go, IMX. So this has more upside, by the way. Let's have a look what we have here. Hey, Paul, India remove all unregistered crypto apps like Binance, KuCoin. Good, that's fine. People will use DEXs or people will use VPNs. They're shooting themselves in the foot. That's what China did. The big China news, the big China FUD of 2017, everyone thought it's going to go to zero. No one gives a shit. People that want to buy crypto will find a way. Love ICP. Yeah, I missed the move on ICP. So if there was a move that I missed, and it was because I really wanted to, I missed ICP. I literally missed it. And I could have got into it, but I didn't. Shah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the tip, man. Really appreciate you. Hey, Paul, can Paul AI will do what Fetch has done? I don't know if it will do what Fetch has done, Shah, but it does look like it's doing very well. So let's have a look at Paul real quick. I think it's probably down today, though. Yeah, so it's going down this month, but let's have a look at the full view. And I know there's no price history, so I can't tell you too much. If it can bounce from here at 13 cents, and then you have another support at 10 cents, if it can come back up, then yeah, it could do very, very well. Very well. I don't know if it will do what Fetch has done. It's already done, what, a 10x here? It could probably do another 10x in an AI narrative world. But let's see, right? Let's see, because we talked about it somewhere. I don't know, where was it? Down here or here? I can't remember where we talked about it. But it can do very well. And you have to understand that when you get into crypto, sometimes the venture capitalist approach where you get some high risk, get some mid risk, get some low risk. Low risk. We're in crypto, everything's high risk. And that's where you sort of balance out. You'll lose some, win some. Your mission is to win on most and lose in less. It's a lot easier, right? Can you maybe tell something about BNB? What do I think about it? Look, BNB is not going anywhere since altcoins or projects are launching on BNB, on Binance. People prefer it. It's easy to use. It has a user base. It's extremely easy. People are used to it. And you can see people getting into gaming coins or AI coins if they're on Binance a lot easier than if they're on Uniswap or AVAX and you have to do different things and so on. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's going to do well. Is Ajax Singularity a weaker coin? No, I don't think so. I think Ajax is good. It just needs more time. The narrative, people are forgetting about AI. And I talked about this in some videos. Everyone's focusing on gaming, this, that, and they're forgetting on AI. They're forgetting about AI, and that's when it's going to pump, when everyone forgets about what they least expected. In my opinion, humble opinion. By the way, forgot all about the disclaimer. But yeah, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, and so on, right? Okay. By the way, fun fact, I don't need to show this. This is only if you reside in America, and I'm not in America, but if I ever go to America, I'd like to future-proof my videos, A. And B, when I say I'm not financial advice, it's not financial advice, understand that I don't know your portfolio, risk tolerance, age, assets, and so on, so I can't advise because there's no advice. It's not like one tailor suit or tailor thing fits everyone. It doesn't work that way. Nola says, Paul, I was confused. Wait. Good morning, Paul. I heard you say last week or so that you were looking to get into HBAR. What are you looking at to decide? Well, I think, BGerm, hi, how are you, by the way? There are other coins I'm more in a rush to get into, or rush, because I got into them, than HBAR. It all depends when I bring more money into the ecosystem, right? Into crypto in general. Right now, I mean, I'm in different coins. For me to get into HBAR, means I have to get out of something else. And there's nothing I want to get out of right now. But once I do want to get out of something, HBAR is one of those things I'll be looking into. Paul, I was confused by one of your shorts. YouTube will put old videos. Yeah. On shorts, you can see. Yeah, you know what? No, I wasn't talking about shorts. I was talking about actual videos earlier on in this video stream. But, again, with shorts, it is a problem. You can, I think you can see the date. Let me just show you. If you, here, let me just verify what I'm gonna say. All right, so let's say we go to the Crypto Factor, our channel here, and let's say we go to shorts. Here's a short. You click it. So what I'm just pause that, okay? So, oh, sorry. Alex Becker, stop. Okay. So you go to these three little buttons here, and you go to description. Here's your date, 31st December, right? So yeah, you can see it, but you have to go to these three little buttons here and then look at the date, just so you know. Another way is looking at the dates of the replies, and then you can see when it's out if you can't be bothered to do that. But there is a way to look at it. Moon. Lost the 51K KuCoin account due to 2FA on a lost phone. Shit. And to my surprise, they actually helped me unbind and get access to an account there. Yeah, I like KuCoin as well. I actually work with KuCoin. By the way, hi Paul. I hope this finds you well. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you. Hi Paul from Arizona. What do I think of Myro? So, it looks like, this is going to be funny. So you know I like Solana, and I want to see more people building on Solana, but by the looks of it, the only people that are building on Solana right now are meme coins. And Myro is a meme coin, which should do well. I mean, I bought it and I sold it too early. So, but I do think it can do very, very well. It could probably pull off a bonk at some point. But of course, this is all risky. We don't know. If you want to know how to trade meme coins, I do have a course, by the way. It's in the description down below. It is a course on meme coins. It gets updated or will get updated later this year as well. If we dump, what levels I'm looking at? I did tell you earlier, but let me show you again real quick. So this is the VIP factor, fam, right here, or the VIP factor. If you're a member, if Bitcoin pulls back from the 4850K level and doesn't bounce from the 44K level, I'm looking at 4,800. to 38,700-ish, all the way to 35K, if that breaks. That's if that breaks. Let's see, because right now I'm not seeing that. Right now we're sitting at around 43K. Let's see what happens. Randomness says no way. I don't know what he's talking about, no way. I have 1,000 dots. Would you trade for Sol or ETH? I recently unstaked dot. Well, unstaking dot, it all depends how much you're making in dot and when you're planning to sell or not, right? So, it's not a bad idea to diversify into Solana and ETH, but I wouldn't completely get out of dot. Not right now, anyway. 65 in the chat. We have 27 likes. Yeah, I know. It's depressing, isn't it, man? You'd think more people would support this channel with these calls, these perfect calls, man. Really. But that's okay. Let's get it up to 65. That would be better. I would like 65 likes. I would really like 65 likes. For the alpha pool. Yeah, Chad, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Glad you're making money. Glad everything's doing well. Yeah, people that listen tend to make money, right? So there are different YouTubers. Okay, let me explain something to you, because a lot of people think that, like, there are different YouTubers out there that are good in some things and bad in some things, or they're better at some things than others. I know that probably sounds really confusing. That's the Metaxa talking. But what I'm trying to say is this. For example, if you're looking for new cryptocurrencies, hidden cryptocurrencies, CryptoSeth would be a great channel to watch, right? Now, that's for new crypto. If you're a degen, I think that's a great channel to watch. House of Crypto is another great channel to watch, right? If you are more, depending on your risk tolerance though, if you, most of my one-on-one coaching clients are older, right? But also I try to balance shit out. So on my channel, you will see more strategies, more certain picks, if you will, right? But also risk coins, but you're not gonna get every single coin that comes out. You're just not. Because I'm not just making videos for the sake of making videos. I'm literally telling you what I'm doing, right? So I have to be able to do it. So I guess my channel was more balanced. If you want more high risk, it's CryptoSeth plus new picks. If you want more technical, maybe that would be House of Crypto. I'm talking about new channels now, obviously. If you want more technical analysis, that would be CTO Larson. He's very good at that. There's different channels for different things. Tech side would be Ivan on tech and so on, right? Technical analysis also would be Alessio Rastani. But each YouTuber has their strengths and weaknesses, if you will, and different styles. So, and then you got the complete shit ones, right? So, like, most of them out there are complete shit. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing these, I just can't believe some of the shit they say. And everyone's a genius in the bull market. What were they doing in the bear market? That's my question. Where were they in the bear market? If we are using Bitcoin as currency, will it take away from a position in crypto, or is there an app to spend it? I'm so confused. Okay. It does look like you're new, Nola. So right now, there are companies that accept Bitcoin instead of cash, right? They accept Bitcoin as a currency already. You can hire me with Bitcoin, right? I accept Bitcoin. And generally speaking, everyone in crypto, well, they mostly use Ethereum and USDT, but they get paid in Bitcoin as well. So if you can, I can pay you in Bitcoin. So it's just a transaction, and you can go to an exchange, or I can go to an exchange, or I can go peer-to-peer, or whatever. So spending Bitcoin, yes, it's not really an app, it's a wallet. So you can use a Bitcoin wallet, Samurai wallet, for example, or Ledger, to make your transactions, if that makes sense, and pay people or accept Bitcoin. It's pretty easy. I should make a video about this. new people are coming into crypto, so I need to make more videos like that at some point as well for new people coming in. Bull market will not end in 2024, no way. There's no such thing as no way. So when I called 15.6K bottom, it was a sweet spot that got everyone wrecked, professionals and amateurs. That's how I called it. And if you look at certain technicals, there is a chance it will end by 2024, end of 2024. I'm not saying it is definitely going to end, but there is a chance. And your strategy should be around that. You should be ready for that, in other words, okay? Because just like we didn't anticipate a longer bear market, we may not anticipate a shorter bull market, okay? And yes, sure, well, let me give you an example, a prime example. We now have a Bitcoin ETF. Whether you like it or not, better or worse, the Bitcoin ETF is now correlating Bitcoin, as far as I can guess, more with stock markets and general markets. So if there is a recession and a drop in Wall Street, NASDAQ and stuff like that, people trading the ETF, and when I say people trading it, I mean hedge funds and so on, investment managers, they will see Bitcoin as a high-risk asset, not necessarily a hedge like gold. So if everything starts selling off, even gold, by the way, in the beginning of a recession, even gold drops, then it starts going up. But if everything starts dropping because of a black swan event or something that's going on institutionally, then Bitcoin may take the dive following that as well. And there, if you look at NASDAQ, at technicals, and 120-year-old charts, there is a chance that 2024 will have a 2008-like recession. And if we have a 2008-like recession, chances are Bitcoin, or at least crypto, will go down. Now, you might say Bitcoin is a hedge, and I've always said this, it's going to uncorrelate, it's going to decouple, and so on. But there is one thing we don't know, and that is, how is Bitcoin going to respond now that the ETF is out and more adoption comes in from institutions? And therefore, you don't just have massive buying, you have massive selling to the likes you've never seen before. Now, I might be wrong, or I'm not really wrong because I'm just making assumptions here, but maybe it starts acting as a hedge as gold. But then we have seen gold drop as well, right? So this might, all this might tame Bitcoin, right? So let's see what happens. And now you might argue, yeah, the elections, this and that. Yeah. But you do realize that, you know, a lot of people are saying, including myself, by the way, that when you have an election year, usually the markets go up because of elections. But not too long ago, we had a crash on election year. So it is possible. It's not like it's impossible. You can check the charts and see for yourself historically. So I'm not saying it's going to happen 100%, but you need to anticipate and be ready for it, because on this channel, as I was explaining the benefits before, or sorry, the different styles of YouTubers, this channel, we do risk, we are degens, but we like having strategies to protect ourselves as well, just in case, right? So we're a bit of a more balanced channel, if you will, if that makes sense. Sergio, I remember when you said the last bull market take profits, I didn't, it was my first cycle. Yeah, it happens, man. So a lot of people didn't listen to me. Just like if I tell you to take profits end of 2024, randomness, for example, will say, no way we'll ever, there you go. You're going to see people get wrecked straight away. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying for an example. So in the last bull market, I said take profits as we were going down. First of all, I told you to take profits at 65K. I called a 30K drop. I said we're going to bounce up from 30K. And then I said that we're either going to get a double top and it's going to be the end of the bull market, or we're going to break above and then continue to the upside for an extended cycle. Now, we broke up, but we never closed up, and it even confused me. So we got out at 55 and 52K on this channel. We didn't get out at 65K. Even I, which projected this perfectly, didn't have a chance to get out. So it's extremely hard. The trick is to minimize your losses. Now, there's a lot of people out there, oh, I call the perfect top. Yeah, some people did. I call it the perfect bottom. But that may or may not happen. So you have to be able to anticipate, strategize, and be ready around this, if that makes sense. Elmia says, Space Falcon. We're not. I don't know about it, so I can't really do much about it right now. Since when Bitcoin is a currency? Matt, since Bitcoin, according to Austrian economics, is sound hard money. So yes, it can be a currency. And a lot of people can deny this, and the people that deny this don't know how to read economics or don't read books. And I read and write books. So you have to understand that when it comes to sound hard money principles, Bitcoin actually checks all the boxes. It does, right? And I can debate anyone on this. Hit the like button, just take a second. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Can Beam Gaming Crypto hit 50 cents? That question I can answer because it's not just a coin and just randomly review it. That we can look at because I've heard of Beam before and I've looked into it as well. So let's just go to Beam Coin here real quick. So can this 5x, you're asking? Quick answer is yes. Because if 5x is what, 50 cents? It's at 11 cents right now. If it breaks 16 cents, oh yeah, it can go 50 cents. So yeah, and not only that, looks like you've been doing your homework because that's when that's close to resistance. And it's also the psychological resistance. So you've been doing your homework. So yes, it can. Needs to break 26 cents. If you want to be a little bit less risky, it needs to break 15 cents or more risky. But yeah, if it breaks 15 cents, makes it support, breaks 25 cents-ish, then yeah, it can definitely go to 50 cents. So I don't see why not in a bull market. Yes, Shrapnel is on AVAX. Yeah, so we are in Shrapnel ourselves. Is it too late to get into ICP? That question also I can look at. So let's have a look at ICP real quick. So it's sitting at $13, okay. Ooh, close to 14. And that should be all-time highs. Oh no, it's not all-time highs. No, it's not too late. So I'm looking at a massive cup and handle sort of thing here. Maybe if it breaks $14 and 16, this would be a range. We can definitely see it go to 21. Yeah, look, it's not too late. I don't know if it will reach all-time highs, but you might see a 3 to 5x on ICP, in my opinion. And now there's a lot of things that I'm not saying, obviously, that I'm seeing. That is what I know, what I've heard, what I've looked at before, and this is just an overview on price to help me gather my thoughts. But yes, it can hit it. Yes. Hit that like. Yep. Nice. ICP will eventually pull back to the $7. Probably. That doesn't mean it can't go up or it's too late though. Paul, can you see Solana hitting over 1K? Ooh, Bill, my man. Very good question, very difficult question. So, I've always said, I've been calling Solana since the beginning of this year. Well, actually, we called it $2, but we also called it top, and we called it the beginning of this year. And I am looking at Solana to reach $600 to $700 this bull market, possibly $1,000. Okay? Can it break $1,000? I don't know. I'm looking at $600 to $700. I'll be taking my first profits. $1,000, I'll be really happy. I'll be taking the rest of my profits and hold 10% just in case. If it does, it's going to be towards the end of the bull market, in my opinion. So you should be taking profits anyway, especially if it's going to happen in 2024. So The answer is it can, but if it goes all the way to $1,000 or $700, why risk it for another X or so? I mean, you've already made a fortune. So in trading and in investing, whether it's crypto markets in general, there's a saying: bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. Okay? And what that means is if you're a bull, you're making money because you're betting bull. You know, you're investing in cryptocurrency, whatever you're investing in. You're bullish, right? You're good. You take profits. You make money. If you're a bear, you're shorting the market. Whether you're wrong or not doesn't matter. You have stop losses, take profits, zones, and so on. So you're making money. You might be making less money in the bull market, but it doesn't matter. There's still ways to make money. But pigs, they're the greedy ones, and pigs get slaughtered. The market slaughters them. And most people lose money because they got slaughtered because they were pigs. Now, I don't want to offend anybody here, okay? How many of you got wrecked in the last bull market or the one previous to that, if you were around, because you were a pig? Admit it. Just admit it. Say, I was a pig. Put it in the chat right now. I was a pig. Okay? Was being the operative word. You don't have to remain a pig. You can learn from your mistakes, or you can be in denial. If you want to learn from your mistakes, admit it, move on, don't be a pig again. Okay? If you are in denial, you're screwed. I'm just telling you right now. How come Jim Cramer isn't sued for his bad evangelical advice? Gypsum Geek, really, man, I've been laughing. I swear to God, I always said I'm going to make an indicator focusing for fun. I was going to do it for fun. I was going to make an indicator. I didn't have the time. I got sick and shit. Like based on on Jim Cramer's predictions. And I'm telling you, 4 out of 5 times, if not more, it would have been correct. It would have been the perfect calls. It's even... Bitcoin dumped when he said it's going to go up. Everyone was like, oh shit. Legend. I'm tired of America. I would like to retire in Greece when I'm older. You should. It's nice in Greece, man. It actually is nice in Greece. That's where I'm staying. Thank you explaining this about finding the date of the video, mate. You're very welcome, dude. Very, very welcome. MRK or Rune. Let me see what let me just remind me of what is MRK Maker. I can't remember. Wait a second. Give me a second. Sometimes I forget. Mark. Oh, Mark. I don't know what Mark is. Mark is a cryptocurrency. Mark in space? No, it can't be it. Well, I don't know about Mark. But I will tell you something about Rune. Be very careful. Let me explain why you should be careful. This is not FUD. This is reality. This is the truth. Okay? And I'm not saying that Rune is a bad coin. We made a lot of money on Rune. But we got out of Rune. Now let me tell you why we got out of Rune. Rune was an ERC20 token, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ERC20 token, right? But it launched its own blockchain, Thorchain. It launched on its own blockchain. Now that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But most exchanges and wallets hold the BSC version of Rune. And I got a warning from Exodus, and this is what that you can still hold Rune in Exodus wallet, but it's the BSC version. So as Thorchain Rune is going up, which is the actual blockchain, the other Rune might be going down or not as up as fast, right? Until this completely migrates. So if you want to hold Rune, it has to be on Thorchain. Now, I went to swap my Rune from BSC, bridge it over to Thorchain and check it out. I opened up a DeFi wallet and so on. It was buggy. I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying this because it's I'm fudding, but even though I managed to do it, it pissed me off. There was no ease of use, and it was very confusing. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've been in blockchain since 2017. I'm confused. Imagine somebody that's new. So I got out of Rune, right? Now I'm not telling you to get out of Rune, But keep in mind what I told you, so you don't have any nasty surprises. Okay? So yeah. Much of Mira you have, it's my biggest bag. Steven, it's not my biggest bag, but it's up there. It's up the top. There's certain high risk plays I'll put more money in, just because why not? And there's certain ones I don't, because I have a strategy, and I've showed this strategy before. But if I'm gonna, for example, invest 10K into crypto, if I buy something with 5K, I'll put 5K in Bitcoin at this point, because I know it's going to at least 2x. So even if this goes to zero, Bitcoin will at least go up 2x, so I'll get my money back. But chances are they'll both go up, whether this one's more, whether this one's less, so I can amplify and compound my earnings. But I also do that with high-risk coins. So I'll have a few small high-risk coins down here, and a couple of high-risk coins up here. Even if these go to shit, if one or two do well, it will give me back my money and more. But this is all like ways this is what we talk about in my coaching. That's linked down below if you're interested. But I also have videos out as well. When will you start price prediction videos? I have. Why? In most part, price prediction is bullshit. Complete bullshit. You can use technical analysis with something that has price history, but guess what? Most people want to know about the smaller coins that don't have price history anyway. So why do I need to give price predictions? Now, there are certain coins I do, but it will be unresponsible if I say Casper can go to $3 when I'm looking at 98 cents to $1.20, the range, see if it breaks, then goes up more. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have a price prediction. Up is the price prediction. And so it's a bull market. No one knows how much and why. Yes, we can see resistance areas, but only with things with price history. Most of you are asking me about coins that have no price history. There's no price prediction on this. I can give a Solana price prediction that has price history. I can give a Bitcoin price prediction that has price history, right? I know those videos get views, and I'll probably make some of them and explain this in those videos like every single time so people can understand before I give my prediction. And I've made a couple of them, but you have to understand this, Shah. I don't want to lie to you just to get subscribers and views. I want to be honest here. Hey, Carol Ann, how are you? All right. I bought one Bitcoin at 27K. I hear everyone say take profits. I don't understand when to take profits and when to buy back. I'm so uneducated. Well, you've got to start reading up. So if you bought at 27K, just to help you out, I'm looking at Bitcoin to go to 100 to 140K this bull market. I'll be taking some profits at 84K, and I'll be taking profits at 100 to 140K. And I'll leave some just in case it goes to 200K, which is possible it breaks 140K. Those are different ranges, right? What you want to be doing, you want to be taking profits. When people say take profits, they don't mean sell or take all profits. What they mean is if you put 27K and it becomes 50K, take 10K out. If it becomes 85K, take another 10K out and start taking some of your profits. If it keeps on going up, fine. If it doesn't, you're protected. You can buy the dip with those profits. Does that make sense? Right? That's basically what taking profits means. Zcash is dead. Anonymous ID. I don't know if it's dead or not. Paul, when you go live with Alessio for fuck's sake, I would love... Dude, I talked to Alessio, was it a year? It was over a year ago. And we talked, and his dad just died. And I understand because I lost my dad as well. And we were supposed to get on, but I don't know what happened, and I don't have the contact anymore. Like, I would love to talk. I love Alessio. I think, I'll say it right now, I know technical analysis. I teach technical analysis. I used to teach it in Forex. Alessio knows better technical analysis than probably anyone out there. I'm telling you, and I would love to have him on the channel. I would really love to have him on the channel. Um, man, reach out to him, Duncan. Tell him that start commenting like in his comment section or something. I am very new. It's okay. We all were once very new. BSV question mark. So BSV, here's G-Man. Okay, so here's what's up with BSV. Satoshi's vision. So BSV was a fork from Bitcoin. Now a lot of people are going to start, or was it Bitcoin Cash? A lot of people are going to start saying, no, it's not the original Bitcoin and so on. Well, okay, technically, if you look at the Bitcoin white paper, the closest thing to it is BSV. Okay? The issue is that the whole point of Bitcoin is consensus. Okay? Now, consensus, most people around the world agree that Bitcoin Core, is the real Bitcoin. And you have some people saying that Bitcoin SV is the real Bitcoin, but no one cares. And this was what I was saying at the time when everyone was hyping up, going crazy with BSV. And listen, I don't think many people got more involved on YouTube with BSV than me. Okay? I mean, I met Craig Wright. We talked with Craig Wright. I had multiple videos with Craig Wright. I've interviewed Craig Wright. I wrote Craig Wright's book, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Satoshi's Vision. Look at the name. It's my name on there, right? So at the time, I had an author company. We were writing books and stuff. So I understand BSV. And I like BSV. And I really like Craig. I think he's one of the smartest people in the world. Okay? But not so much in marketing. Okay? Now, that said, consensus agree that Bitcoin Core is Bitcoin. Now, you can shout till the cows come home that it's not the real Bitcoin. That's the one in Wall Street. That's the one everyone's building on. That's the one that's moving, right? So that's my answer. Basically, Bitcoin has evolved. So yes, you might argue that SegWit, blah, 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 it wasn't supposed to be there. But it evolved, right? So now it is what it is. And it might hurt some people. It might make some people happy. But I always saw it like this. And even though I do agree with Craig Wright on a lot of things, my argument was that Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Unfortunately, that's how it played out, right? Now, a lot of people might hate me for this, for what I just said in the BSV community, but understand I'm not against BSV. I think it has a place in crypto, and I always defended it to have a place in crypto, right? But maybe it needs to just be what it is, and you never know what happens in the future, right? Sorry, got a little white spot there. Trump 2024. Okay, that was nasty time. I've for sure taken profits over the last month, learned my lesson. Nice, okay. FCon is built in Solana. Awesome. We should check it out. We should check it out at some point. Your views on Atom, Cosmos, Future Eco. So I am seeing a lot of moves on Atom. I don't know if you know this, but I've been in Atom for a while. I recently took profits. I recently sold my bad kid. And obviously I got airdrops because of it. And obviously I have Osmosis and I'm staking and so on. And I think Atom's going to be very well. But I did transfer or convert my Atom into Solana a while ago when I saw Solana outperforming Cosmos. But I still have Cosmos. I still have coins, right? So I do think it's going to be good. Paul, I changed my YouTube name from... Michelin. Okay, got you, man. I've been following you for a while. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you. Beam is gaming infrastructure. Yeah, I agree. They teamed up with IMX. Yeah. Oh, wait. Shah, don't hide these comments, man. From Chad. Hey, Chad, man. How do I put this? How do I show this comment, man? Yeah, Shah, stop going. Yeah, I understand. Sorry, I meant BMX. Yeah, you can't hide these, Shah, because then I can't see them, right? He's not doing anything bad, man. He's cool. I know Chad. So I gotta check out BMX. Let's have a look here. Yeah, if you guys spam, If you guys spam one of the mod, I'm not talking about you, Chad. I'm talking about Raul. You're gonna get your messages deleted. Shah, can you give a warning first before you delete or you hide messages? Just because I like, some people don't know and they just, put them, or they don't see their message. Just don't delete all of them. Leave at least one or two so I can read it, if that makes sense. Thanks, man. BMax. Let's have a look at BMax. BMax. Looks like there's not much history on it, man. This is it. Let's do it this way. Sometimes when you do this, more information comes up easier. There you go. So relatively new, not too new. Okay, look, it's holding support. This is it, Beam? This is Beam, not BMax. No, it is BMax, okay. It's holding support. Looks like it's in range, real quick. Close to all-time highs, meaning if it breaks this blue sky breakout, price discovery, which is a good thing. Look, there's not a lot of price history, but this looks bullish. How about that? I'll answer that. It's bullish. It's only up almost 300x, which is nothing in crypto. It can do a lot more. So Beam is a good coin. So as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, let me just put this in my watch list real quick. Oops. Wrong one. Now, I've already explained what my watch list is and how and why I use it, right? So I don't have to go through that. All right, let's move down here. You think the end of 2024 or mid-2025? Look, Jamie, I'm looking at the end of 2024, maybe sooner, but I need to evaluate and reevaluate this. Please don't take this as literal and everything. I'm still looking at it. I explained earlier on in the video what I'm looking at. Let's just say I'm planning for both, okay? Your views on Adam Cosmos, we did that. Hello from Slovenia, what's up? Stanko, hey man, how are you? Pig wood diamond hand situation. All right. Being too greedy. Yeah. The last bull market is when I got in crypto, so I'm sure learning. Awesome. I was an innocent pig. Yeah. People saying they were pigs. I was a pig and still am. Laugh out loud. I was a pig. How did I meet my girlfriend? So, funny story. So, I was a video director. When I say video director, literally I was directing video clips, music videos. And I was doing this music video for this artist. It was a new upcoming artist. And I was bringing in people as extras, and I knew a lot of women at the time. Because I was also an MC and I used to be a nightclub owner, right? So, obviously I knew a lot of women. Yeah, different life. So I was calling and there was this one girl I really liked. And this girl was one of her friends. But when she came to the music video, I didn't like her anymore. I thought I liked her. But then I met her. And Anna, my girlfriend. So I was looking at her, but I didn't pay too much attention because that was me. But then I noticed somebody hitting on her. And as they were hitting on her, I got jealous. And I don't know why I got jealous. I just got jealous. So I turned around to my assistant. I'm like, listen, this girl, I like her. She's going to be my new girlfriend. She's like, forget about it. She's like 16 years younger than you. And she was. But I said, no, you watch and see. And then I think within a week or two, she was my girlfriend. And we've been together ever since, like over 8 years now. So there you go. All right, I answered my views on Atom. Shah, stop deleting every single message from Raul, man. I mean, come on. Okay, delete when he does the same one, but don't delete the first one. I don't have a price prediction for ADA in 2025. I made a perfect price prediction for it last bull run, but not for this bull run. And I still don't have a price prediction for it. But I think it's going to do well. Okay, just put it that way. AIT protocol ball. I don't know anything about it, Elmi. I'm sorry. I was a safe moon pick. Can I get the likes up to 60? Yeah, man. Yeah, hit those likes. Thank you, Chad. You're helping this channel more than I do. You ask for likes more than I do. Pulse chain rocking and rolling today. Yep, looks like it. Is EOS a lost cause? So, yes. Because, like, it's an old coin. It didn't make a big comeback. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There are other coins that can outperform it. There are other coins. Narratives change. Utility changes. I don't think it's going to do anything in this bull market. Like, maybe in the future. Maybe it does something, but there's other coins that will outperform it. Even if it does well now, there's other coins that will outperform it. Do I see ADA hitting a new all-time highs? Yes, I do. Just how much higher, I don't know. If Bitcoin goes to 104K-ish, what do you think the positive... I'm looking at Ethereum for 8 to 10K, maybe more. But let's say 8 to 10K conservatively. Your views on Atom Cosmos. Okay, so that's the same question. I'm not going to answer that again. Lost money in Cardano, bought 119. When do I sell? I can't answer that. I just answered that I think it can go up. So why would you look to sell? There are other coins that probably go up faster. But I can't just answer that question. Depends how much you bought. Depends what you want to do. Depends what you're willing to do. It's a whole it's a whole bunch of other factors in play. Okay, man, I will try to post on each of his videos because I'm sure that meeting, it will be epic, man. I love Alessio. Waiting, say breakout. Yeah, I think say is going to do good. I called it like in a few videos. What's the price prediction of Matic and Ethereum? I told you about Ethereum. I don't know about Matic. I think Matic can 10x at least. I bought the Candlestick book. Thank you for your great knowledge. Love you. Though, thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you so much. And that's a good book. It is a really good book. And thank you for the comments of my dog. He loves you. He loves everyone. He's like, woof. He says woof. I'm all in Shido. Never heard of it. Have you looked into it? No. Huge possibilities. Sounds like a meme coin. Smells like a meme coin. Let's see if Shido is a meme coin. Shido is... definitely ooh, wait, DeFi platform? Is it a meme coin disguised as a chain? Oh, wait, okay. So it might not be a meme coin. So this is something I need to look more into extensively, so I can't really answer that. Views on ApeCoin. I called ApeCoin, took profits on ApeCoin, might go back up when NFTs start going back up. Those are my views on ApeCoin. Thanks, Paul, for your views on Atom. You're very welcome. Spamming Paul. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, just leave one question, and if it's a repeat, delete it. But don't be so harsh. I'm a bit more lenient in general. So, sorry, I have ADHD. What's why my comments are so spazzy? It's all good, man. It's all good. A review and price potential for meme coin. Sure. Here. I'll if you go to any of my videos, let me show you something. Let me show you a trick. If you go to the Crypto Factor YouTube channel, let's go here. Right? And let's just go to any of my videos. Let's go to this video right here. Talking about pause it. If you go to more, if you go down here, you will see courses. Look at this. How to profit from meme coins and not lose your shirt. Boom. That's a paid course. If you want a free one, free Essential Meme Coin webinar. Watch that video. It's free. Because I can't answer it in one live stream. It will take like a couple of live streams. When I get into meme coins, I really get into them. Hey, the three idiots, how are you? I'm doing good, man. Can I check iTech? No, I need to get through more of these questions real quick because I'm going to have to start ending this live stream pretty soon because I want to go watch, don't laugh, Breaking Bad. Recently started watching Breaking Bad with my girlfriend. We, generally missed it, and it's actually pretty good. Thanks for your information, no problem. What do you think about Avalanche? I think Avalanche is going to do very well. Avalanche to $300 to $400. Real quick, let me have a look. Because it does have price history. So let me just do a quick overview. It's at $37. All-time highs was 100. So if it breaks all-time highs, 129, I would guess $96, by the way, before some sort of retrace. But if it breaks 129, yeah, I can see it $300, sure. Do you think Bitcoin dominance is topped? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Do you see Ethereum in $10,000? Yes, I do. Is there a wedding and kids in the near future? I know I'm getting personal. Please ignore it if out of line. We'll see. Can we do live one-on-one like collaboration poll? We can talk about it. Like one-on-one? Yeah, it's in the description down below, one-on-one coaching. I actually have that service. Check it out. You can actually hire me as coach or to meet me or to whatever. It's one-on-one. It's in the description down below. Don't forget to bash XRP. Sure. It's funny, I keep on getting comments on old videos. You're going to be sorry. It's not going to go up. It's going to go up. You're going to be left out. Look, ha ha ha. Watch in 1 week, in 1 month. Meanwhile, these videos were years ago. And it did nothing. Are you a fan of Algorand? Yes. I think Algorand's going to do very well. Exodus Wallet, my favorite online wallet, is built on Algorand. 100% on. Yeah, Johnny Tequila, I thought it sounded like one though. Bought Doge at 0.09. Thought I saw a bull flag, it crashed. Next day it happens, Gypsum. I see 4 likes with 64 viewers. It's free to like. Don't forget to Better Call Saul. Yeah, that guy's amazing. I love him. He's such a salesy, sleazy lawyer. Breaking Bad gets better and better. I hear. Do you watch Money High series? No, I don't. I don't have much time, man. I've just recently started watching this with my girlfriend, and I'm doing it for her mostly. But I have to admit I'm enjoying it. What do I think about ALF? I don't know anything about ALF. Oasis price prediction. I think other coins will do well, better. Okay, done. If you guys stream one day, I want an invitation to Greece personally. Okay. 35,000 in play, Paul. Sure. We already talked about that, Montenegro. Way ahead of you. Says Duncan. ADA. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. I love you all. I really appreciate you. Like this video. Subscribe down below if you got value from this video. If not, check out my other videos. Maybe you get value from those. If not, it's okay. This channel isn't for everyone. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.